Hey Tyler, I found this old video I made a couple years ago with the GoPro, and I thought, hey, it might make a nice training video, give you an idea of what to expect when you're plowing. Nothing really substitutes hands-on training, but some of it is mental preparation, just kind of getting an idea of the process involved with plowing. So hopefully this video will help with that. Before I play the video, a couple of things to keep in mind is when you're driving the truck, driving the plow, you always want to keep the plow up and in like a V position. And then when you get to the property, that would be the time to turn off the radio. You want to be able to hear your surroundings. What I like to do is I like to roll my window down. That way I can really hear the plow. You want to be fully aware of your surroundings. If somebody is hollering at you because it's a problem, maybe there's something you don't see or someone you don't see. So again, radio off. If possible, roll the window down. At this time, when you get to the property before you start plowing, you also want to turn on your strobe light. So turn on your plow lights, your strobe light, that way people will see you. You're not supposed to drive with the plow lights on, with the strobe light on. So when you're done, when you're driving through town, you turn your strobe light off. When you get to the property, you turn your strobe light on and you start plowing. Okay, let me play the video. This is going to be 48 Church Street, Westbrook. You're familiar with this property. You'll see it's a wet, heavy snowstorm. I angle the plow to the right here, and I notice, you know what, this is too heavy. It's starting to move my truck. So I pull the wings back, and I do a V plow. And I make an initial pass through the middle of the property. This allows you to get in the property without getting stuck. And then you can work from there. And what you're shooting for, what you're trying to do is push the snow from the right side, and you're going to push it to the left with this particular property. Every property is different, but with this property, you're going from the vehicles to the left. You don't want to push the snow to the vehicles. You don't want to make a snowbank behind the vehicles. You want to make it so the cars can get out. And so again, you're starting from the vehicle, you're pushing the snow to the left. Now you'll notice here I'm turning the truck around, and I'm doing as much as I can now from this angle. And so you want to make as few turns as possible. You want to try to be as efficient as possible. And so the idea here is, when you approach the property, you do as much as you can plowing in that direction. Then if you make a turn, you turn the vehicle around, you do what you can from that direction. And now that I'm cleared, now I'm kind of getting in between the vehicles. You'll see I'm in that scoop position, allows you to really have control of the snow. And as I push the snow into a snowbank, I'm lifting the plow up. You see that? I lift the plow up as I'm hitting the snowbank. Just turning around, I'm going back up the driveway. Getting the property from a different angle now. Getting some of the spots that I missed. See how far I push that snow back? I push the snow all the way as far as possible to allow for future storms. However you decide to use the plow is totally up to you, whether it's a V plow, whether it's a scoop, whether you're angled to the left or the right. It's totally up to you. It depends on the property, depends on where you want to push the snow. Every property, though, you want to widen the mouth of the driveway, which it looks like I'll be coming back to that. Here again, you see how far back I'm pushing the snow, allowing for future storms. Here I'm back dragging. See, I can't push that snow anywhere, so I'm pulling it back. Just dropping the plow, letting the weight of the plow, pull that snow. I made some piles, and now I'm picking up my piles, and I'm pushing that snow all the way back. You're in four-wheel drive. That's something to keep in mind. When I'm driving around town, well, it depends on the weather. I might drive around in two-wheel drive and then kick it in the four-wheel drive here on the property. But yeah, you're plowing in four-wheel drive. Now I'm widening out this is a big storm, but I'm making that driveway a little wider. Smaller storm isn't going to require this much work, but as you can see, again, it's a larger storm. And now I'm widening the mouth of this driveway, making two small snow banks on the left and right side, making it nice and wide and open for vehicles to get into. And here in Westbrook, you'll see these trash cans. I can actually fit in between these trash cans, drive right in there, four-wheel drive, drop the plow, and back drag it. You're going to do all of it at once. You're going to make a mess in the middle of the road, make a little snow pile. You're just driving over your pile, pulling out as much as you can, and then I turn the vehicle around, put it in a scoop position, and I pick up the mess. And then I kind of just dropped it to the right. You see that? I went from a scoop, dropped the right side of the plow, and picked up my mess. Double check the property, looks good. People can get in and out. Okay, hopefully that'll help.